Hæ.
Hæ.
Er þau sofnið?
Já, hvað er klukkan eiginlega?
Það er örugglega svolítið mikið. Ég var að koma í land. Langaði bara að segja góða nótt.
Já, eru steinsofnið?
Jæja. Hvernig gekk í dag? Kom hann ekki í dag?
Bara vel, já, það gekk mjög vel.
Já, flott. Ég kem bara á morgun og kíkja á þau.
Some moments in the film are quite surreal, almost like something from Monty Python. Other parts are very naturalistic, especially those about the couple at the center of the film. What was your idea in combining those two approaches?
I think I had this feeling that The Love That Remained had to be very warm and playful, but never like sentimental or never take itself too seriously. And I think the film just wanted to be playful in the way of kind of also being almost absurd, you know. And I don't know why, but it was just a feeling. Sometimes you have this feeling of when you're making something that you're almost just listening to it and trying to figure out what it wants to be. And it's sort of just, we just tried as much as we could just to help it be what it wanted to be. And there's an absurdity to life, I think. And there's but that absurdity wouldn't work if the fundament, you know, wouldn't be believable or like true or authentic, you know. So I think the balance of that is something that me and, you know, the people I was working with really worked hard on, trying to balance it right.
Myndi elska mig að ég væri svona.
En svona?
Þú ert alveg nákvæmlega eins. Ekki alveg eins, en þá mjög ljótur.
En þú? Maggi?
Ja. Ja, auðvitað.
Is there an almost kind of home movie aspect to the film? Your own kids are in it, your own dog is in it, I believe it's your own artwork as well. What does that kind of domestic aspect bring to the film for you?
I think an authenticity that is very hard to, because it's very hard to create a whole world, you know. There has to be moments and things that are authentic, you know, and it's very hard to kind of create all of that, you know, while you're developing the film. It has to come from a whole life, I think, sometimes, and especially this film, because I think the first shot of the film was shot in 2017, you know, a long time ago. So it's kind of a long process, and you can't really. I wasn't able to do this film unless we would live it, kind of, for a long time, and we allowed the film to kind of shape and form parallel with that, and allow it to just be whatever it wanted. So it's kind of, and in a way, it's very hard to find, like, you know, the artwork had to be authentic, and they had to kind of fit with the film, you know. There's almost like, you know, the narrative thread, or like the threads that connect, for example, the artwork with his work in the ocean, you know. There's land and you have sea, and like if you wouldn't have these things, I don't think the film would work, you know. It really needed to be very specific, I think.
Ég var að ljúga.
Hvað?
Bara gekk ekki vel með þessum Svía.
Nú?
Hann var svo stórkostlega leiðilegur. Hann talaði bara um mat og vín. Ekkert með það sem ég er að gera eða það sem ég sýndi honum. Þú veist, mér finnst ég alltaf vera að lenda í þessu. Það er aldrei verið að tala um það sem maður er að gera, skilurðu? Þú veist, ekki sjálf verkin. Shit, hvað hann talaði. Það er bara þvílíkur mónológu dauðans. Svo fokkin niðurlægandi.
How was it working on Godland, and also at least somewhere in your mind having this project?
Well, I'm used to it, but I kind of like that, you know. I like having more than one project going on. It's like, because they do talk to each other, and they do push each other and eat into each other, and I think for some people that would be negative, but for me that's extremely positive, you know, and gives me a lot of energy if one of the projects is taking a shape and really becoming something interesting, you know, that pushes the other project to do something, you know, and it's kind of like I kind of like that feeling, and also just I like being surprised, and I like that the material surprises you, and also just the seasons, having time with everything, not going through too fast, you know, through things. I think that's also good to slow down. Yeah.